mistakes that homeschool parents make? Oh, yes. We are human after all. They happen. We are there, but if we are aware of mistakes, of potential pitfalls, then, maybe we can avoid them. But what if we do make mistakes? We give ourselves lots of grace and we carry on. In this video, we will look at top 5 mistakes that homeschool parents make. Let's learn from these mistakes and see if it's going to help us to avoid them. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life, and thank you so much for joining me today. Do you like making mistakes? I don't think anybody does. But, we can learn from them, right? And sometimes they lead us to here. And I thank you so much for watching. And to those who've been part of this community, I do thank you for your likes and subscribes and for sharing with your friends. So I know that I don't like making mistakes. I really don't. The thought of failing scares me. But it happens. Maybe a little bit too much lately because, I add in some stress, some time constraints, some sleep deprivation, and my mistakes seem plentiful. But my apologies are also so many. I don't think anybody likes making mistakes, but it does happen. And, we can look at it and be like, well, that's never going to be me. And I am like that. I sort of have this long list of things that I don't want to do. And then when it happens, I sort of beat myself up a little bit. We're not beating ourselves up here. We're just going to look at some of these mistakes and we're going to take a breath and give ourselves some grace because it can happen, but we can also shake it off. And as we tell our children, we'll try better next time. Overwhelming your child. It is easy to overwhelm our children. It is easy to get caught up in the excitement of homeschooling or the long list of things that we need to do. It's easy to get caught up in trying to cover too much material. And we might even look at it and go, but my curriculum has all of this, but it is overwhelming our children. Remember that quality over quantity is key. Maybe you need to stop doing so much so that they are not feeling so overwhelmed, because overwhelmed children are not going to be happy children. And, we want peace in our households, right? Not setting clear goals. We need clear goals. When we are not setting them, it's really difficult to stay focused and to perhaps even measure that progress in our own lives and what we're doing in our children's academics. I love goals. I love being able to sort of to meet them. Maybe I love to-do lists more, but really those are goals, right? We cross them off. But, have you heard of SMART goals, where we're looking at specific and measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound? When we've got these goals and we're setting them, we can stay focused. We can move forward in our homeschooling and we've got these goals. This is what we want to achieve. This is how we're going to get there. Here's our little roadmap. Everything is going to work out really a lot better for us. Isolating ourselves. Homeschooling can be isolating. We're there, we're in our homes, and here's we are, and it's comfortable, and I didn't get out of my pajamas today. I don't need to go anywhere. It can be very easy to sort of fall into that and to isolate ourselves as a unit. What we need to make sure we are doing, especially as homeschool parents, is connecting with other families, connect with other homeschool families, get out there and get involved in social activities. I'm an introvert. And sometimes I have to put on my big girl pants to go out and actually socialize. I'd rather be at home, but I also know that I need it. I can't be isolated. I'm not an island, and it's not healthy for me. So we need to look at that. Let's connect. Let's sort of stop isolating and get out there. Neglecting socialization. Oh, socialization. It's a hot button topic, isn't it? We hear it all the time. Homeschoolers don't get socialization. Well, guess what? It offers many opportunities for it, but we have to make sure as parents that our children are getting those social interaction opportunities, that maybe it's a co-op or maybe it's a sports club or scouts or whatever it is. We can absolutely sort of isolate our children as well and not get them that social aspect. Now, it is quite a controversy, and I'm not really sure why. I've looked really at both sides, and I've still seen it. They're on socials. So many people are against it because homeschoolers are not socialized. I really don't get it. I don't mind discussing controversies and let some thoughts be known. Though I will say I probably wasn't as strong as I would be if I was face-to-face talking about the socialization controversy. Is there one? Do we have to have one? I don't think so. Not prioritizing self-care. As a parent, self-care is important. And I'm really the first to really say I don't do a good job at it. Homeschooling can be demanding because we are there, we're around. It's that education side on top of the housework, on top of this. And I know that I will so often do everything for those that I love the best, my husband, my girls, and I put myself last. And this can be on going to the dentist or, looking after health stuff or even just taking a nap because my brain has been oh, we've got to do this. But then what happens is I get close to burnout. I'm done and I'm snippy and I'm cranky and I'm apologizing a lot more for the things that I'm saying and what's coming out. We have to prioritize our self-care, and it's hard. It's hard, but we need to do it. This, to me, is really one of the things that I know that I need to work on. These are just 5 things, but if we can avoid these ones or do better at avoiding them because, we make mistakes, you can create that positive, that rewarding, that beautiful, precious together homeschooling experience for your family. And as I say it for me, this is for me as well. It's okay to make mistakes. The important thing is that we learn from them and we keep moving forward. Are these 5 the only mistakes? Oh no, they're not. And I don't want to belabor or to bring it out and make us all feel bad. It's not that, but check out LearningThis.Life, my website. And I'm going to have a few more because as we look at these mistakes, we remember, oh, they happen and that's okay. I'm going to learn from it. When they happen, remember what to do. Give yourself lots of grace and a little bit of ice cream. Well, thank you so much for watching today. Don't get bogged down in mistakes. It's okay. But if you have some questions or thoughts on it, shoot them down below and I would love to answer. If you want to just help get these videos out there, you can. I invite you to do that. You can do that by becoming a champion. So you can check that out at patreon.com. Or you can check out my website, LearningThis.Life, which has ways to connect with me. Maybe you need a little helping hand to get through a season with you, and I would love to come alongside and coach or mentor you as you need. You can check that out at LearningThis.Life.